Okay guys, we have a leak, a fuel leak right here. This is BMW 750i 2009. We will start the vehicle.
What is that? I mean, come on, this is gasoline.
Okay guys, so I was able to remove the hose, and as you can see, while I was pulling it, I wasn't like pulling too hard, and it came off from this stuff right here. Okay, that's where the leak occurred. Okay, so but to remove this, actually, you see there's like 4 pins, so you do need a special tool for this. You can get a tool like this one, but this is too big, but you need something like this. Okay, so this did not work for me, so I had to make my own because I didn't want to go and buy it, because it's just gonna waste my time. So I created this kind of, I used aluminum, and you just push it in, and it's gonna remove. Okay, so these hoses are like quite expensive. They're like $100 on eBay, and I don't know how much a dealer would ask for this one, but and since there was already like custom, or like a regular hose here before, but I got this one on eBay for like $40, but it did not last long, maybe like 1 month or two, and that's it. It's trash now. I don't know if they make any quality fuel hoses, but I'm gonna use a regular hose. Okay, so I'm gonna be removing this part right here. So I already have custom ties over here, so I can just open them and remove this part, because I need to get to that hose over there so I can disconnect it as well. Okay, so I'm gonna have to remove this hose as well, here and here, so I can pull this out and get that. There's a screw there to remove this part. Now there's a bolt right there. Okay, so we gotta find one. Okay, so I got an extension, and this is T30. Just be careful, don't lose the bolt. Okay. Okay, so you can just pull this out like from here. Okay, and you would be able to disconnect this part as well, and just pull it from here, and this stuff will come out. Okay, and make sure you don't lose this like a washer that goes in between here. Okay, so you don't break this part. Now I'm gonna remove this part. Okay. Now I have access to the hose itself. If you have a special tool to remove, that would be a lot better, but you can make something like this. Okay, so I had to disconnect this wire right here because it was in the way. So now my tool is in there and I'm removing it. Okay, as you can see, I was able to remove it. I'm using 1/4 of an inch, 6.4 millimeter. Okay, 200 psi hose, and it's like pretty tight. So I'm also gonna make a loop there and then insert it there, because if you make it like from here to there, it would be like, because the engine is moving and you don't want it to, you know, to pull. So I'm gonna make it like free, and hopefully it works. I'm also gonna use this kind of tight 11 to 13 millimeter. Okay, because it fits like perfectly. Okay, okay, so now I'm gonna loosen that tight thing. Okay, or the clamp. Okay, and then I'm gonna use a ratchet with a 7 millimeter socket. Okay, now I'm gonna pull on it to see if it would actually move or not. No, it holds good. Okay, so as you can see, I made a loop right there. Okay, going down and going here. So I didn't go past this, like a barrier, because you can go over it, but this hose is a little thin, so it will not go over that barrier. Okay, and it's pretty tight, so it should work. Same here. Okay, now let's start the vehicle and see if it's leaking or not. Okay, so it looks good, works good. As you can see, it's not leaking anywhere. Also holds good. Now we can put everything back together. Also, if you want to do it like the faster way, you can reuse these. Okay, and just install clamps. Okay, you can use the same hose as well if it's still good, but just remove this top and then put the clamps on, and this should also do the job. So I'm just gonna have this in spare, just in case if mine fails, then I can use this one. And now everything's put together, and as you can see, the hose is free right here, and I also connected it with a zip tie right here and right here and also right here, so it will not be rubbing anywhere. Okay, but you have to make it like loose right here because the engine does turn and you don't want any tension here.